Up guys, I'm Philly Gaming here, and I'm back with a brand new stream. Yes, we are back with another stream on this early Sunday morning, because yes, we're going to be running through Faction Wars today. Yep, because the Road to Galaxy Opal does not sleep. And yeah, so we will be getting Galaxy Opal roaming, well, getting close to him as much as we can. Because as far as I know, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys could complete the era set and get all 30 cards out of it, which recommendation is you do not buy them because they're a scam. They've 2K's just taken cards and they reskin them and like to resell them. Yeah, so they've locked them behind the paywall, so yeah, just be very cautious. You could obviously wait a couple of days or a week or so. But yeah, we're just gonna run through Faction Wars because why not? Get those credits up as we do have 34 tickets. Because yes, we have not wasted the tickets at all. Another thing that you need to know, ladies and gentlemen, is 2K has also done another scummy thing. In the instance that they give, they already give Charlotte 19 out as a free character. They're basically reselling her in my faction. I don't necessarily know where she came from or whether or not whether or not the whole Charlotte 19 thing was an accident and they didn't mean to give her out early. But yeah, people do have her early. Whether she's still there on your roster or they're basically making you spend money and waste your life MFP grinding, then yeah, you guys are practically wasting your time on my faction right now. And that's being honest, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, there are people out there, ladies and gentlemen, and they are literally my faction's dictators, ladies and gentlemen. They are blinded because they sound like someone pissed in their cereal, and it's like they're so deluded, ladies and gentlemen, that they cannot see this game for what it is. It's become a corporate money grab. It's like nothing in this game is free anymore, ladies and gentlemen, because if you want anything in the game these days, you have to sit and sell your soul to 2K just to grind MFP. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, yes, there are people out there who literally sit and waste their lives on my faction. Like they have families, they have kids, wives, and yeah, they literally just waste their lives sitting on my faction, grinding MFP 12 hours a day, because yes, ladies and gentlemen, people are trying to min-max how much MFP they can get they're trying to min-max how much MFP they can get. And by certain calculations, ladies and gentlemen, it takes about 12 hours plus to get 100K. Like if you're just sitting, it's 12 hours to get 100K. So yeah, so
This is truly one of the most dangerous match types in our sport. Yeah, anything and everything goes, but the goal remains the same. Shove your opponent into that box and shove
Yeah, guys, don't listen to the MFP grinders, and because yeah, they basically are starting to sound like 2K shills, like they love 2K so much. But yeah, guys, people appreciate wrestling for what it is, but everybody knows that 2K and WWE, it's just a cover, ladies and gentlemen. They'll put stuff behind a paywall to make you jump through hoops. And 2K isn't the only company to do it, by the way. EA does it as well. If you want a particular icon or a particular player and you can't get them, 2K or EA has also blocked that particular content behind a paywall, especially with the amount of BS SBCs they brought out recently for footies. Like it's the end cycle of a FC25, so a lot of the high-rated cards, ladies and gentlemen, they brought those out and they've locked them behind like 12, 24, 30 odd SBCs. And if you don't play the game frequently, you're not gonna, you guys will not get any of those cards. But yeah, so like speaking the way of 2K and the way 2K has currently been working this game, guys, it's not, like literally you're not getting your money's worth. But you've got the MFP grinders who sit out there, who sit in this tiny wee bubble in their fantasy land and like, oh yeah, we're getting our value for money. We enjoy this game, like, for what it is. So, those people have spent maybe 60, 70, 80, maybe 90. Maybe they bought the Bloodline edition and got paid £100 plus for the game, and they're literally happy about not having anything to do. So that's where delusion comes in to play, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, if 2K had a different game to compete against, people would probably play that wrestling game instead.
Go for the arm bar and up. She fights back with the counter, and Nile is finally able to mount.
Oh, damn you, Ivy Nile. No.
Tension's coming with this hold. Submission maneuver is locked in, just sapping her out of energy. She needs to break free and get back in this fight.
Nope.
Yes, she breaks free of the submission.
Because we don't do custom requests on this channel. I find it boring, so yeah, sorry. We won't be doing any custom matches in play mode. I just find it boring, play mode boring. Like universe mode. So, yeah. If you want to see play mode gameplay, there's plenty of other channels for that. We just play we're just here playing Faction Wars. Yeah, what exactly are you thinking, Ivy? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, to anybody that's coming into chat and like asking for custom matches, like, ladies and gentlemen, we are not the channel for play mode content. And if you see play mode content, ladies and gentlemen, that's content that we want to post on the channel. Like, it's not because someone asked us to do it. Like, we do the content that we want to do. But yeah, you guys still eat it up regardless. So yeah, so. And if you guys have seen my video where we're talking about the MFP grinders, basically dick riding 2K, make sure you guys, hey, drop it, show it some support, because I know there's people out there who 100% agree with it. The MFP grinders are the hypocritical, liberate shills that are deluded and they see no wrong with this game whatsoever. But yeah, like, ladies and gentlemen, people will bash other content creators for having an opinion. But yeah, like, I've seen 5 different channels out there who, yes, have bashed the game, but yet those my faction MFP grinders, they don't go after them. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just stuff happened today, and I'm just airing it out, because yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the drama has came from MFP grinders basically saying that people who are content creators and they call them deluded, blind, dick riders, they're a bunch of fairies, ladies and gentlemen. Like, they live in a fantasy land. Like, they don't live in reality, ladies and gentlemen. Like, they live in virtual reality. They live in the gaming world. So yeah, they don't really see what other people see. Their eyes are just for 2K and 2K only. Like, it's not this point, ladies and gentlemen, MFP grinders should just marry 2K. That way they can be together forever. Because yeah, once people with actual brain cells catch themselves on, they'll leave the game. The game will die, ladies and gentlemen, and the boycott will actually mean something, because yes, ladies and gentlemen, content creators like me and 5 other people, maybe more, I don't really know, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, content creators are trying to make a change, and yes, don't make a change, ladies and gentlemen, the next game is going to be as bad as this one. Yeah, so if MFP grinders sit and tell you that this game is the greatest game that they've ever played, ladies and gentlemen, they're lying to you. Like, you guys can see that this game is not the greatest game that anybody has ever played. Yeah, it looks good visually, but when you look at my faction, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing to do. Yeah, like, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing to do, and the MFP grinders, they just sit and do the same thing for 12 hours a day, sit and beat up solo for hours on end. But yet, and ladies and gentlemen, the MFP grinders are the ones who complain about the people who buy VC. And people wonder why people buy VC. It's because those people have sense. But yeah, like, those people buy VC because they don't want to waste their lives just grinding for VC or MFP when they could literally have instant money to hand. It's like people when people are playing GTA and people in GTA buy shark cards, like they want quick money right there, and they want quick money right there and in their character's pocket. They don't want to sit and grind 12 hours a day when they can actually open packs immediately. Yeah, I know it's like over 100 quid for a 20 box if you're bad at the VC. But honestly, it beats wasting your life grinding over a million MFP day in, day out. Just basically selling out the 2K because, oh yeah, this is the game we love. Like that's all MFP grinders say. Oh yeah, this is the game we love. And yeah, you cannot bash this mode, ladies and gentlemen, at all. Because if you bash my faction, the MFP grinders are like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just upset. But guys, people are realists, okay? People are realists, they're realistic, and we can see that this game is not a wrestling game anymore. Because once we claim these credits, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you why it's not a wrestling game anymore. Yeah, the live events that dropped today, by the way, yep, the live events that dropped today, we are already at the top of the page. So yeah, we're just going to show you guys what 2K has practically done with these live events, and this is where the MFP grinders are like, oh yeah, 2K's awesome. 2K's giving everybody a chance to unlock these cards. But yes, guys, here is where the whole problem is, where 2K has took. Yeah, so this is where it starts. As of yesterday, 2K has brought out these era packs. Ladies and gentlemen, so yes, 2K brought out the Eras pack, and you need 4 cards from the Eras set, so you guys can actually unlock the retro AJ Styles. And, ladies and gentlemen, you want to know how many stages there is, ladies and gentlemen? There is 7 stages of... Yeah, there's 7 stages of these era events. So, how do you start it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we've got the Queen figures. So yeah, so as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, where the cash grab has come in, and the MFP grinders are like, oh yeah, cool, this is a new card we can unlock. But no, guys, this is where the cash grab begins, okay? So, we've already got a Trish strap. We've already got the action figure Trish, who was a Ruby. But what has 2K done? Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is right. 2K has resold Elite Trish Stratus and made it look, and just increased it by 40, 50 odd points. So yeah, so they're reselling Trish. Then you go to Nightmare figures. We already got Jey Uso as an Emerald in DLC. And they're reselling Elite Jey Uso. So yeah, so you're going to have another Elite Trish. You're going to have another Elite Jey. Or you're going to, yeah, and then you get Gunther. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we've got a pink diamond Randy Orton. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. We already got a Randy Orton 09. So yeah, so 2K is basically just reselling and reproducing this same cards that we've already seen in the game months ago and trying to pass it off as it's new content. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not really new content. 2K just wants you to think that, but anybody with brain cells knows that these road to retro AJ Styles, they are not new. It is not new content. Then you've got the legacy and the never seen. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, you could already get around the 09 if you played My Rise, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so it's live event cards that have been re-released. It's oddity cards that have been re-released, and you've got locker codes, ladies and gentlemen, that have already been re-released. So yeah, so Randy Orton's re-released, Trish Stratus is re-released, and Jey Uso is re-released. Just slapped up a tier or 2 or 3 maybe. So yeah, so every card is pink diamond. But what 2K is doing is they're just reselling it to make you guys grind. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, the way 2K is smart in the way they've somehow managed to pull this off. But I know it's caused a lot of controversy and backlash. So yeah, you get on Dashing Cody Rhodes from My Rise, and then you could get the Roman Reigns 22 Brawl from a live event, or he was a locker code a long time ago as well. And then you've got the cheat in the street clothes. You've got a pink diamond Julia, who literally, ladies and gentlemen, you can already get. Julia, they've just slapped her up 4 tiers. Yeah, so they slapped her up 4 tiers and she's already in the game as DLC. So yeah, so they're basically just reused assets and they're reselling DLC, they're reselling content that's already in the game, trying to pass it off as new. And ladies and gentlemen, the Burger TL1 as a Persona card, you guys can already get him in the game. He's basically day one. He's a day one card that you guys can unlock. And then we get to the Total Impact, ladies and gentlemen, and this is where you finally get the retro AJ Styles card. So yeah, so if anybody's trying to get this AJ Styles, good luck in trying to open the Eras packs, ladies and gentlemen, because I've watched pack openings. Yeah, like I've already watched pack openings of people opening the Eras set, and people have literally gotten 2. Some people got 2 out of 4 of the requirements. Some people got 3 out of 4. Some people got 0. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see any more content on my faction, we do have one more video to upload. We have the expert guide to the MFP grind. So yeah, if you guys want to see the expert grind, make sure you guys smash a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. But yeah, honestly guys, just because there's MFP grinds out there does not mean you have to sell your souls to 2K and the corporation. Because yeah, if you sell out to 2K, you're clearly as bad as the people you hypocritically go against, which is the people who buy virtual currency because they're not on your level. Like, oh my gosh, you're buying VC. You're helping 2K. VC players are killing our beautiful game. Nah, guys, people who buy VC are the reason this game is still functioning. By the way, the reason the MFP grinders are hating virtual currency is because they are not contributing anything to society and the 2K scene at all, because they're basically saying, oh, we love this game but fuck 2K. So yeah, there's such a hypocritical community. Like, it's so hypocritical. So you hate a game, but yet you sell your life to the company to grind my faction for 12 hours a day, 24 hours a week, 7 days a week, just because you want to be a card collector. And by the way, guys, in my faction, everything you see is virtual. You can't physically hold it. You can't put it on your wall. It doesn't gain any value. Once you get it, it's just like, yay! I get a really good card in the game. But yeah, guys, people complain whenever I say the particular word, but yeah, it just sounds retarded, ladies and gentlemen. Like those, when people are so happy about having a card that they're never gonna touch or hold. Like, a virtual card is not gonna give you pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. It just looks nice. Like, that's all a virtual card does, ladies and gentlemen. It just looks nice. It was a Funko Pop, yeah, it was a Funko Pop collection simulator. People would be all over that. But it's not. But yeah, 2K25 is basically just a cash grab. And how do we know? Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at World Tour, you would see that the packs we got lately, they all have fallen into place. Is when World Tour should have been updated. But did World Tour update in those 6 months when those 4 packs came out? No. And now what's happened? Oh yeah, that's right. We've got the Eris packs. And what's happening in the Eris packs? Oh yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have 9 new personas. Well, allegedly 9 new persona cards. But are they new? No. Are they recycled? Yes. Is 2K passing them off as new? Yes. See ya, guys. We have 9 existing personas being resold, which basically costs you an arm and a leg, maybe a kidney, if that's where you want to go with 2K. You're just selling your life. You're just selling every bit of your body for them. But yeah, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I will stand up for the game because it's wrestling, but it's not wrestling anymore. It's like, it's just one of those, oh yeah, look at this, it's pretty and stuff. Nope. That's where you get fooled, guys. It's all smoke and mirrors. 2K wants you to think that it's pretty, But it's not. It's just them saying, ooh, yes, we know you like wrestling. Give us all your money. Give us all your time. Don't have a life. But yeah, guys, I don't. My faction is literally become a religion, ladies and gentlemen. It's become a religion. And how do I know it's become a religion? It's because people who MFP grind basically worship this mode. That's how I know that this mode is a religion to the MFP grinders who grind MFP. Yeah, but this is going to help B-Fab. But yeah, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. MFP grinders need to practice what they preach. If they're trying to start a trend and like trying to help people be better at the game. If you want to help someone be good at a video game, stop holding their hands. Because that's all I've seen, ladies and gentlemen, is a bunch of people hand-holding people who are complaining because they're trash, because they can't beat certain matches in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I happen to agree that you cannot beat a match in like less than 4 tries. You really must have a skill issue. Or maybe wrestling 2K25 is not for you. But yeah, there's really no need to cry about it. It's not that serious. You just have to suck it up. You just have to suck it up and accept that you lost. Some people just don't have the willpower to win matches in less than 10 tries.
Here are your winners, the team of
And I'm sorry, and anybody who's watching this and they see this and they're like, oh damn, this dude's going in on people. Guys, it's facts. The 2K community is full of handholders, ladies and gentlemen. They say, oh yes, we're just here to help you get better at the game, but yet, hello? Are the people that you're trying to help, are they actually any better at the game? Do they actually beat the matches? Do they actually come back and say, oh, thank you very much? Nope. No, they do not. Because they're like, I can't do it. Will you do it for me? Yeah, if they can't do it in less than 10 attempts, that's when they pull the big brother strat and they're like, pass the controller to some random person on PSN or an Xbox. Xbox has Sure Play. Like, they'd rather have a rando win the match for them because they're too... Yeah, like they can't beat the match themselves. Oh yeah, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's not... It's not your fault that you're bad at the game. It 100% is your fault that you're bad at the game. Like, no one's perfect, but if you're upset because you can't beat Chelsea Green, or you can't beat Argus, or you can't beat Triple H, or you can't beat Jade Cargill, you seriously do not know how to reverse stuff. It's not hard. It really isn't. Those heptad matches were not that difficult. Oh shit.
She's looking winded now. Yeah, holding shot this long in a tag team match is commendable, but it might be time.
Come on, Bull. Get up. Down. Oh, it's Roxanne. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you cannot win matches in less than 10 tries, you actually have a skill issue. When I play games and I do terrible, that's just a lack of judgment, and I don't complain about it. But yeah, it's just so funny to me how pathetic people are. They pull the Big Brother strap because they can't win matches themselves. Okay, so we're going to get put up in the rack attack here. Can we get out of it? I hope so. Yeah, guys, just so you know, the tap method is way better than the hold, because the hold method is broke. Yeah, guys, the tap out method is way better than the hold method for submission in the game, because if you're using hold, you're probably gonna lose a lot of the time. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the reality check. We speak facts. We open the eyes of the blind, the deluded people out there in the world, especially in the 2K community. We're here to help you see how wrong you are. And if you guys don't like it, well, it's not my fault that you are a bunch of soft you're a bunch of soft people. If you ask me. So yeah, you can be soft all you want. You can't take the heat, then stay out of the kitchen. But yeah, we're here speaking facts, ladies and gentlemen. We're here telling the truth, ladies and gentlemen. And if people don't like the truth, well then, why are you in the game? Why are you in the content game for? Why are you in the content creation scene if you guys can't take the heat? But yes, facts, ladies and gentlemen. It is facts. You can't sugarcoat it, but people literally sugarcoat it. Anybody with brains can see that this game is not in a good state. It hasn't been for 6 months. And everyone's like, oh yes, it's still great. It's still a wrestling game. But yeah, the only thing you guys can do, if you guys have stuff to do, and that's to play Faction Wars, to play to play World Tour and grind World Tour. That's all my faction has to offer people. yeah, that's all that my faction has to offer people, is either you grind faction wars with your tickets, if you've got any, or you sit and waste your life 12 hours a day MFP grinding. When the sun shines and the rain pours, nope, I know what we'll do, I know what they'll do. They'll sit inside and they won't even touch grass because MFP grinding comes first before vitamin C. Whoopsie. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the best ability is availability. A live event is coming out tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So yeah, you will be able to unlock the Pink Diamond Bray Wyatt if you logged in during the summer series. But if you didn't log in during the summer series, which was a 4-week period, you guys will not have got the Uncle Howdy, but if you did, you'll be able to get the Pink Diamond Bray Wyatt card. Unfortunately, it, like any video or any Pink Diamond, you can see that it does have a bit of disrespect on it with silver badges. But in all fairness, it's Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt's pretty much a legend at this point, even in death. Yeah, so we will be making a video on that event tomorrow. And then we've got the Step Never Care match. I think it's on. It's either on Monday or Tuesday. We get the Viva La Vista or whatever you call it, which is the 5-woman fatal 5-way, where they all have finishers, by the way. Yeah, so each woman in that match, they all have finishers. So you have to deal with 12 finishers. Okay, so Ray can't jump that far. But the Visionary and the leader of the Vision has a vision, and he's won the match. But yeah, if you could fight with Paul Heyman, you could literally have a complete Vision team in my faction. But yeah, 2K is not that smart, and they're not gonna make Paul Heyman a playable character. But I mean, it would have been cool. But yeah, 2K, honestly, like the Hardcore Casual says in his videos, 2K don't like. 2K hates fun. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, my faction is a dead mode. By the way, you guys have seen it going downhill. So yeah, the game is practically on the brink of death. It's practically at the point of do not resuscitate. Like if 2K can somehow magically pull out the magical unicorn from for those fairy tale living people, then I guess the game can somehow self-revive itself. Like someone on morphine injection in Call of Duty. One last stand to make the game great again. But honestly, we know 2K, ladies and gentlemen, they're basically going away from the whole free-to-play aspect. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we know that there is no free-to-play in this game anymore, because if you guys want Nikki Bella and Goldberg, you guys are going to need to purchase or have at least 50k virtual currency just to access the Hall of Legends in the island. Yeah. So yeah, that's the scumbaggery of 2K. They've took people who are been sought after for the last month. Now that they're, and Goldberg's just retired, Nikki Bella's just returned, and it seems that 2K has just decided, yeah, people want Nikki Bella and Goldberg. How do we sell them to people? Oh yeah, that's right. We'll put them in the Hall of Legends, exclusively to the island, and how we're going to make people access these unlockable characters. Well, that's right, lock them behind their paywall. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want Nikki Bella and Goldberg, you guys need to pay $20. Yes, you need to pay £20 of your real money. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, of your real money. Real hard-earned American dollars or UK pounds, just so you guys can get access to the Hall of Legends story mode, which is supposedly linked to La Paradoja, the story of the luchador, legendary luchador.
She's starting to feel the effects of this attack. JD possibly testing the limits.
But yeah, you do need 50k VC. Are you willing to sit and grind the whole story, all 4 chapters on 4 characters, to rinse and repeat, to complete 4 chapters, then delete a character, then delete the characters, and then remake 3 new, then remake 3 new characters, and then just basically do it all over again? Cause yeah, like that seems to be the method to VC boosting. Cause yes, you have 4 slots on the island. So yeah, so you can play the story 4 times.
Quite a bit of cause for celebration after a match like that.
So yeah, are you willing to make a character and boot and like play through the 4 chapters that are currently there, delete the character that you've made, and then start all over again? Because I know I have a secondary character who I don't really play the island with, because yes, I do all this stuff with my main character. But yeah, if you did the VC boosting method with the 4 character slots, if you didn't spend the VC to boost your character's stats, you definitely would have about 50, you actually get 50k VC just from boosting the virtual currency over the 3 character slots. If you have a main and you've already spent VC on them, yeah, obviously don't delete your main character if you've already spent money on them. If you haven't put any money into any of the other ones, or your free VC that you get in the island, if you have the island, just save it, and that way you'll be able to get Nikki Bella and Goldberg. When that time comes and when that update comes out, speculation and rumor has it's probably going to be Wednesday the 17th when the DLC comes out, but honestly you just have to take it with a grain of salt. because it might not be the case. But yeah, we'll soon see whether or not it was a mistype or whether it really is a real thing that 2K is doing now. Because I know that 2K has decided that they're seeing how far they can push the boundaries and see how much they can do to the fans, and like the fans will, and see if the fans will tolerate it. So yeah, so I guess the Nikki Bella and the Goldberg in the Island for 50K is stage 2 of their how do we screw the fan base over. But yeah, you saw that they wrote, you've seen, ladies and gentlemen, during this stream that they've resold cards that we already have in the game, just boosted up a couple of ratings. But yeah, we're just grinding through faction wars. Cause yeah, we're just trying to get the credits up. Whether we spend them or not, I don't think we will, but yeah. We always try to get enough credits, and then we can go on a spending spree when we have enough. Yeah, so we always start with the more expensive cards anyway. But yeah, we're 30. Yeah, like we're 40 odd cards away from level 31, which is literally the level below Galaxy Opal Roman. But yeah, if you finish the era set at this stage, you'd practically only one card closer to, yeah, you'd only need one card to be closer to Roman Reigns. But yeah, once you get to level 32, ladies and gentlemen, there's really no point in like getting any cards, because you're not really earning anything for them. So yeah, you might as well just save your money if you've got any. But yeah, apparently we do know that the next tier is supposedly Galaxy Opal Charlotte. So whether or not it actually comes into play is another story, because it's all leaks and speculation that's the play, that's what's next on 2K's plan. But yeah, I think we're gonna get it. I think once the ranked season's over, according to speculation and rumor, the next reward in ranked is a pink diamond Damian Priest as the rank reward for getting the amethyst. So yeah, you're gonna get a shattered pink diamond like all the other ones. So you got a shattered Braun, you got a shattered Liv, you've got a shattered Solo, and if the speculation and the rumors are true, then we could get a shattered pink diamond Damian Priest at amethyst in ranked. But hopefully the ranked season in season 5 is going to be a lot better than what it is now. So yeah, hopefully they don't put any weapon matches in there, because yeah, that's just no fun at all, because people have obviously find out how to exploit the weapons and like glitch weapons to make them more useful and more effective and stuff. But yeah, right now it's actually not in a good space, and everybody knows it. But yeah, and obviously there's the whole boosting thing going on as well in ranked. People are asking their friends who are high ranked to basically boost them the Galaxy Opal. So yeah, so.
These teams been waiting for that bell to ring all
And how are these people boosting? You might ask. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the dashboard. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about dashboarding. So, what happens if your friend is Galaxy Opal or Pink Diamond or whatever rank they are? They'll basically just turn their game. They'll dashboard their game, and you guys will literally. So they don't lose rank, but you will get rank points for them leaving. And then you just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And do that until you're Galaxy Opal as well. And you'll do it for someone else. You'll do it for one of your friends as well. So yeah, and then these are all Galaxy Opal. Which means, if once you're all Galaxy Opal, you won't have to play ranked anymore. Because yeah, you've practically already got everything you need to get. But then again, people will probably boost to get into the top 10% so they can get the Season 4 cosmetics. But yeah, I don't actually know if anybody has actually boosted all the way to be in the top 10 for the cosmetics. But yes, it is a thing. Boosting in ranked is a thing. Time wasters, people who run away, just to get you to force quit out of the match, so they can get the points. You just wasted 15-20 minutes of your life in one match. But yeah, once you beat the runners, you actually get satisfaction for beating them. But yeah, what's good, everyone? We're just here spitting facts, just chilling, playing faction wars on the road to Galaxy Opal. Roman, if people don't like the content that we're saying, well, I guess the channel isn't for you. But I know there's people out there who like honest opinion. So yeah, if you guys are here for the honest opinion, welcome. And I know there's people out there, ladies and gentlemen, who watch my content and they agree with it 100%. Like, I even have friends in real life who agree with stuff. But yes, everything in life is not sunshine and rainbows. The corporations who make video games, they have literally stooped to the lowest of the lowest they can go. And 2K is basically the equivalent of EA. Yeah. Oh yeah, you want retro AJ Styles? Oh yeah, you need to open 100 odd pack. And ladies and gentlemen, to get 4 cards from eras, it should not be difficult. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, it is. But I've seen people open 20 boxes on videos, and some of them didn't get anything even close. they completed the random sets, but they didn't get the live event cards. Yeah, that's like 540,000 MFPs, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, down the drain. On a $20, just to maybe get 6 cards out of 30. Like, what a waste of MFP. And like you've grinded for 2 days to get that money up. Yeah, that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I said in the video earlier, like, that the MFP grinders, they aren't helping this game's cause at all, because they are basically loving on 2K while everyone else is hating on 2K, like standing up for what really in front of them.
Submission, no pins, no rope breaks. We're about to see these superstars like never before. Their abilities and well, I think we know it. Rollins is thinking, no! Come on, Kofi!
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, people kiss 2K's butt and they ride 2K's dick because 2K gives them everything that they ever want in this game. But yet, those people who get the cards that they need, those are also the people that are blaming the virtual currency buyers, ladies and gentlemen. They're like, oh, you're paying money into 2K. And you're killing the game. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. People who buy virtual currency, those aren't the people killing the game. Those are the people keeping the game alive. It's the people that are free to play, MFP grinding, and literally sitting day in, day out saying that the game is great. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here is just something for you guys right now. So yeah, as you can see, here's the Eras packs. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're trying to buy a 20-piece box, you're going to spend 540,000 MFP, which is practically your life savings. If you're no life in the game. And so it's literally over £100. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to buy it with real money. So yeah, as you can see, if you go to virtual currency, yeah, so you're basically spending over £100 just to get a $20 if you're buying VC. Because yeah, you would need the 91, you would need the 67, you'd need the 67 one. I'm probably the 9 one, but yeah. You're basically selling an arm and a leg just to get muffin, ladies and gentlemen. Just wasting your time, wasting your life. Grinding the game that's not going to be that will literally be dead and gone in a couple of months. Yep, in a couple of months, ladies and gentlemen, 2K25 will be irrelevant because 2K26 will come along and take its place. And 2K26 will probably be the superior game. Well, that's what people will hope for. The 2K will be the 2K26 will be the superior game, and then people can forget about 2K25 and the way it was handled. But yeah, without a community manager in 2K, there is nobody to communicate with the community about what's happening or why things aren't happening in the game. But yeah, if the game had a community manager, the game would be handled way better. We'd have more content to play. And everybody would be happy on both sides, but no. 2K have not given people plenty of content. They just give them the bare minimum. Oh yeah, you want this card, you want that card, you want whatever else.
The beauty of this business, we're always learning new sorts of uses for a ladder.
Come on, Gunther. Get in here, little bro. Okay, Braun, you're gonna... Oh, sugar. Okay, cool. Come on, get up there, Seth. Alistair. Okay, you can steal the pin. Ooh. Hell yeah. Ooh, okay. Cool, now we got the new challenges. So what exactly are the challenges offering is probably 6 tokens towards the token market and probably 75 MFP because 2K don't want to increase the daily rewards. But yeah, let's just check them for the... Yeah, so we back out of the mode and log back in. Cause yeah, that's how you refresh my faction, by the way. You just have to back out the mode to refresh it for the next day. And I think we're getting a SummerSlam 2 pack today, but I don't really know. Okay, so that's good. Nope. Actually, it's not. Yeah. So yeah, if you want the... Yeah, so if you want the tokens, you're gonna have to land a finisher in ranked play. So yeah. Pulse count anywhere right now. But yeah, we're 41 cards away from the Galaxy Opal Roman. Here, as you can see, we're pretty much a level and a half away. But yeah, if we go back to the headquarters, ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, so if you complete the era set and get the 10 pink diamonds, the 10 diamonds, and the 10 amethysts, yeah, you're pretty much in the money right now. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, even the collector's rewards are being resold. So yeah, so if we go to... They've already given people this Charlotte Flair 19. I don't know whether it was an accident or not, but yeah, she was added to people's rosters the other day. But yeah, maybe they removed her now. Yeah, they probably removed her now. No, they didn't. Yeah, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 2K have basically given us the Charlotte Flair 19 already. So yeah, they're basic like that's why the Eras packs are a scam, ladies and gentlemen. Cause yeah, 2K already give people Charlotte Flair 19. And if it wasn't intended to be given out for free, well then, why hasn't 2K blacked their name out? I guess if you've got a certain edition of the game, then you get her for free as a bonus DLC type deal. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, if we go back to the era set, as you can see, they're reselling Charlotte Flair 19 when they already gave her out. And here we have Torn Pec, Cody Rhodes, which they've also resold because if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if we go to the World Tour oddities, yeah, so as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we already have Torn Pec, Cody Rhodes. Yes, it's not the actual Cody Rhodes, but it's an action figure version of the exact same version. So yeah, that's where the cash grab comes in, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, they're reselling Cody Rhodes with his Torn Pec when they already gave us an action figure version of the exact same quality, and they're reselling they're reselling Jey Uso 2010, which you guys can get in the showcase mode. They're also reselling Super Cena as well, who you can get in My Rise, who's the first reward in My Rise. So yeah, that's how you know that the Eras pack are a scam, ladies and gentlemen. And there you go, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, they're reselling the Rock 24 when they already gave us the Rock 24 many months ago. And if we go to all the cards, the only card, there's only 2 new cards in here, maybe more. Yeah, there's only 2 new cards in this set, because everything else we already have. Yeah. So technically there's 9 personas, but there's only 2 new cards, ladies and gentlemen. And who's the 2 new cards, you guys may wonder? Well, ladies and gentlemen, one of the new cards is Trish Stratus 03. Yep. Trish Stratus 03 is one of the 2 new cards that aren't recycled. So yeah, Trish 03 is a new Trish Stratus. And then the second card that's not recycled. Boom, we have Kurt Angle 2000, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we have old school Kurt Angle, who everyone thought was going to be connected to his oddities, but no. 2K obviously backtracked on that, and now they're selling Kurt Angle 2000 in packs. But yes, everything else in here is recycled, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, everything else is recycled. It's not new content. You can get this John Cena literally in World Tour. You can get Kurt Angle from his oddities. The exact same Kurt Angle from his oddities. You can also get Trish Stratus, this action figure Trish, from her oddities. Yes, she's not Diamond Rarity, but she is Ruby. So yeah, you can get, and ladies and gentlemen, if you got the Bloodline edition, you would have this Jey Uso, who is an Emerald. And if you did the live event, ladies and gentlemen, I think it was the Ultimate Challenge, I don't remember which one, you would have got an Amethyst Elite J, Jimmy Uso. And yeah, if you did a live event a long time ago, another Ultimate Challenge, you would have got the Chad Gable 16 Persona card. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, everything in this pack is recycled. The only 2 cards that are in it that are worth the chase are the Kurt Angle 2000 and the Trish Stratus 03. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we just got El Grande Americano over the weekend. There's a diamond card from the new Wave DLC. And they've already increased El Grande up by one tier on probably 5 points, because I think he was a 90. Yeah, he was a 90 diamond, so they obviously gave him a pink diamond version and boosted him up by 5. But yeah, that's how you know the Eros packs are a scam. And that's why people are heavily recommending that you don't purchase them. But we know there's idiots right there who will sell themselves for the culture and buy the packs because they want to do the live events. But guys, here's the thing about boss battles. Boss battles, they get boss battles, they get encore events. So yeah, if you miss the chance to get the retro AJ Styles while he's there for the 6 days or 6 days that he's out, you'll be able to purchase the 4 cards you got. You'll be able to purchase the 4 cards you need. And once pink diamonds hit the card market, the card market is will crash again, and everything that you need will be hella cheap. So yeah, it'll be hella cheap, and you'll be able to purchase the 4 cards you need on Dashing Cody Rhodes, Elite Jimmy, or Elite J, Elite Trish Stratus, and Mutiny Bailey. So you'll be able to purchase all of them in the card market whenever they drop, but I don't know when they'll drop, because I think the next set to go into the card market is going to be the Fearless set. So yeah, I guess you'll just have to wait until Fearless, until couple of weeks after the Fearless set goes in, before you can get the Eros cards, because once Toy Titans comes out, I think that's when the Eros packs will go into the card market. So yeah, when Toy Titans comes out, you'll be able to get the Eros cards if you don't want to purchase them now, or even attempt to open packs. But yeah, like, I would personally save your money, whether you're a VC purchaser or a 2K shill who MFP grinds. But yeah, once you get to that max level, ladies and gentlemen, there's no point in like banning any more cards, because you're not getting anything for them. But yeah, I suppose it would get you that bit closer to the next tier, but it just depends on how many. Yeah, it just depends on how much they're gonna press people for it. Well, yeah, we have like 32 tickets left, so yeah, we'll probably just grind Faction Wars for a bit. Well, yeah, we literally, just from playing this game for a bit earlier, from having barely no MFP, we've literally ended, we've ended like Saturday with 20k. After spending 70k yesterday on Friday on 6 Eros packs, just trying to get anything. But yeah, we didn't really get anything too. Yeah, we didn't get anything associated with the live events at all. So yeah, no Trish, no On Dashing Cody, no Elite Jimmy or Jay, so I know Mutiny Bailey. Yeah, that's just how you know that the Retro AJ Styles is a cash grab live event. Because yeah, you have to invest so much time into just being able to get it. But even if you miss it, you don't need to fret because boss battles get encores. And 2K knows that that Retro AJ Styles from TNA, he looks nothing like his AJ from TNA, by the way. They just took AJ's current model and they basically just used de-aging software and they just de-aged him, put his TNA head on him and put the TNA costume on him and basically slapped on his TNA theme, Born to Fly, on it as well. But yeah, that is not the AJ Styles is not how AJ Styles looked in TNA. And you guys can literally look up AJ Styles in TNA. Everybody knows that watched TNA when AJ Styles was there. He wasn't jacked. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles was not jacked up or buff in TNA. He was a skinny superstar. But yeah, if we go, so we go to the Total Impact. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you can clearly see that they've slapped slapped TNA AJ's head onto his current model, changed his WWE attire, and put him in his TNA attire, and called him retro. But yeah, it's not retro AJ Styles, it's just modern AJ Styles with a different head, with a head swap. But yeah, that's just the extent of the game right now. And ladies and gentlemen, for people that say there's stuff to do, if you go to World Tour like my video said, ladies and gentlemen, so anybody who's saying that there's things to do, where is it? Because it seems just that people say, oh yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do in World Tour. Let's see. How do we prove these people wrong? Oh yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of things to do on World Tour. Okay, so let's try to go to the next area. Oh, would you look at that, guys. You can't. So yeah, you cannot flip the map to go to the next area. So yeah, the people that say there's things to do, what they're referring to, ladies and gentlemen, is to just sit on this match, the one problem, and then just to sit on this match for 12 hours, 7 days a week, just grinding MFP, using the best cards that they have in their arsenal, and that's what they call things to do, ladies and gentlemen, when there's literally plenty of things to do outside, like literally smell the flowers, live your life. But no, people's lives it's 2K this, 2K that. Oh yeah, we owe 2K our lives because 2K, they basically are saying that 2K is the reason, like 2K changed their lives, basically. But guys, 2K does not change your life. 2K just breaks your bank account. And it's so draining, and you guys can go and look at those at the 5 channels mentioned in the video, and you guys will see that despite the fact that all those people, they have passion for the game, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, those 5 content creators, they want to see change in 2K25, but they know, and I know, and the 2K community that isn't divided, those are the people that want to see change, but no, it's not going to happen, because there's people out there, ladies and gentlemen, who basically will just suck up the 2K, and they'll basically give their lives to 2K, and 2K will be like, oh yes, we've got loyal customers, so we're not going to do anything for anybody, technically. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes in life you have to stand up to the corporation. Like, you can't just be bent over and like just be their lap beat or re-puppy and re-puppet for the rest of your life. Like, you have to actually stand up to the corporation that makes the game that you solely sit in a Discord server and say, oh yeah, we love this game is great, oh we love MFP grinding, 2K gives us this, 2K gives us that, 2K gives us reason to play the game. Like, guys, 2K does not give anybody reason to play this game, and I know, and that's the fact. Like, 2K does not give people a reason to play this game. Like, it's been dry for 6 months, and yet the only people you see on this game are people who are MFP grinding or doing live events, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so it's either MFP grinding or doing live events for the people that can do them. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, half the 2K community has literally deleted this game and either sent it back or I got a refund on it. But yeah, that's how much 2K25 has fallen off. It's not keeping the fans interested. And honestly, I find it kind of hilarious. But yeah, like, the communities are divided, ladies and gentlemen. Like, one people love it, one people hate it, another community are neutral, another community wants to see change, and like they're trying to boycott the game, but yet all the other communities who aren't willing to like stand up and like fight the corporation and fight the corporate so that the change will happen. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if we continue to be bent over by 2K and their greedy ways, when next March comes around, ladies and gentlemen, 2K26 is going to be in the same state that 2K25 is. It'll be a shit show, it'll be a terrible mess, and the change won't happen, and there won't be any change, because we know that there's 2K game changers out there who go to the events, and even those content creators have asked for so many changes, but everybody knows that 2K does not take people's ideas into account. But yeah, we've heard that people want changes to universe mode, We've heard people want changes to GM mode. And the big change that people have asked for, like all those game changers, is they want massive changes to my faction. But yeah, my faction has not changed at one bit in 3 years, ladies and gentlemen, over the current state that it's been out. Yeah, so 2K23 to 25, it's been the same formula. You need tickets for faction wars, which 2K doesn't really give you much of. The pack prices are increased when all the pack weight was pretty low. Yeah, like all the pack weight was pretty much fine. Like all the prices were pretty much within reason. But then a glitch happened, ladies and gentlemen, with Super Pack 1, where the odds were so good that the pack was broken, and people took advantage of this broken glitch pack. And now, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, 2K has just said to themselves, oh, what can we do to rectify this issue? So 2K have taken liberty to increase the packs, which will force the people who glitch their MFP and who grind their MFP, ladies and gentlemen, yep, ladies and gentlemen, it affects the grinders because it's just a bait. They just put the bait in front of the MFP grinders, because MFP grinders, ladies and gentlemen, they love when a new pack comes out. It's like their cocaine or their heroin. Like they need it. They need their fix. And when those new packs come out, ladies and gentlemen, the MFP grinders are so happy. It's like, oh yes, it's a new day for packs. Let's see what we get, and then let's see what they get, and then once they open those packs and they don't get anything, ladies and gentlemen, like my video says, that's where the depression comes into play, because they've sat 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, grinding millions of MFP just so they can have the new stuff, or they can do the new live events. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, all I can say to those MFP grinders who waste it on the new packs is sicken you, so that it actually serves you right for being chilled to 2K. Like, you sell your life to 2K because you want the packs, you want the best cards in the game, you want all the personas. But here's the thing, guys. A game that is on a yearly cycle, or 2-year cycle, .2K26 is around the corner, and nothing in .2K25 will matter unless people just don't buy it 2K26 and they just stick with the old version. Because yes, ladies and gentlemen, people actually do that. People don't buy into 2K. Like, they don't purchase every 2K game that comes out. But yeah, I've got friends who are still on 2K23, and some are on 2K24. But yeah, those people, like those friends of mine, they obviously are smart. Like, they don't really care about the modern roster. But there's people right there that are like, that these my favorite wrestlers in WWE are on the 2K25 roster. But yeah, guys, it's basically 2K. It's basically WWE and their bill. Like they have a bill, and they basically put certain people on the bill, and then they send that bill to 2K. And if your favorite superstar is not on the bill when 2K or when WWE sends it to 2K, so they can be added to the game, well then, unfortunately, you imbeciles are still going to purchase the game anyway. I mean, and knowing fine rightly that your favorite superstar is not in the game, and then it's just like, but this person's not in the game, and then you basically sit and you hope that they'll be added as DLC, and then if they don't get added as DLC, then you basically just curl up in a ball and cry yourself to sleep because you were hoping that you would see such and such a person in the game. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, some communities in the 2K scene they're just a bunch of fairies. Like, they're living in a fantasy land. They see sunshine, the game of sunshine and rainbows.
It's always interesting to watch teams clash like we have here in this.
Realistically, ladies and gentlemen, they just see the 2K franchise for what it is. It's a game without competition. AEW tried to be competitive to WWE, but obviously, ladies and gentlemen, it obviously fell through like a sack of shit. So yeah, like, that game fell off in like a couple of months. It just fell off. And ladies and gentlemen, it was also manufactured by THQ, a game that was involved with the older WWE games. Well, there were WWF back then. THQ and Ukes. I mean, SmackDown 1, SmackDown 2. Just bring it. Shut your mouth. Here comes the pain. But yeah, once THQ dabbled into trying to make an arcade-style AEW game, if you guys have seen it, you guys will literally say, wow, oh, this is just a battleground. And no word of a lie, ladies and gentlemen, the graphics in it literally looks like WWE 2K Battlegrounds. I guess it was their take on WWE All-Stars. But yeah, it was so terrible. And then you played the Road to Elite mode, which was like their story mode. And you got to see him 4 or 5 generic cutscenes. And there's so many paths and stories you could get. But if you're trying to get a particular one for a particular achievement, it was pretty difficult to figure out which thing you had to pick, or how often you had to pick a certain thing while you were waiting on your match. But yeah, it's wild. But yeah, at least next week, ladies and gentlemen, we get the WrestlePalooza event coming up. Yeah, so the WrestlePalooza live event in real life is happening next week. Yeah, next Saturday night. So we'll be able to have that a live event, as far as I know, or based on the leaks, that the Tempest, Damian Priest is going to be needed to take on the Aleister Black. Yeah, for that live event. But yeah, Whitty Witterson has all the leaks, ladies and gentlemen, on X and Twitter. So if you want to see all the leaks and the code, just look up Whitty Witterson on X and Twitter, and everything you need to know. And everything you need to know will be there. Yeah. Unfortunately, the game doesn't have any element of surprise because the data miners and the leakers, they basically leak everything. So yeah, there's no element of surprise when it comes to the game anymore. So I guess that's probably another reason why the game is dying. Yeah, people are waiting for excitement and stuff, but there isn't any, so. Whoop. Thanks for that, Fatu. You know what, Solo? Or Fatu even, you're gonna go into the corner. Okay, nice reversal. Whoop. Yeah. Whoop. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, the king of ranked is here. Giga Fatu, the leader of the Yeet meta. Of course he is. But he's not going to make out around the Americano top by 8. But he did use his rage. He hit his finisher and then he raged, so. Whoop. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the king of the Yeet meta, the king himself, Giga Fatu.
You have to be cautious while climbing. Don't want to slip and fall.
The one card that ruled rank for many, many months and weeks, even in the time of the set lock when it was the women's turn. So yeah, all people did was use gold cards and people with quick taunts and just spammed it because it was obviously an exploit that people couldn't battle against. So yeah, you were never going to get up when people were spamming 40 taunts. So yeah, we're never going to get out of the set position. But luckily, ladies and gentlemen, 2K actually were alerted of this happening, and they went out of their way and they actually fixed it. So you don't have to worry about being counted out anymore in ranked play, because yes, these people cannot trap you in a sit position outside the ring anymore. So yeah, their Shetlock terror, the run of terror is over. So we can only hope, ladies and gentlemen, that 2K will fix the sledgehammer exploiting. Yeah, so people can't just trap people in this particular position with it. And hopefully 2K will fix that next, because I know that people have said to 2K about it, so we know that 2K is aware of it, so hopefully 2K will fix it by the next rank period. Yeah, which will be Season 5, so when Season 5 comes out, hopefully they fix the sledgehammer abuse. And even Stunlock, yeah, and even abusing the referee, ladies and gentlemen. Like, just because people don't know how to earn finisher or signature on an actual person fighting them because of the whole reversal mechanics and stuff. Like, people literally have to resort to abusing the referees for the slow count. And yes, it does affect you as the player. It doesn't affect the person doing it. It's just they just do it so it affects you. Because you could be on the verge of beating them and you've got them in the pin and the referee drops down into the pin position and it's like 1, 2, and then and then they get the chance to kick out. Yes, so and like that is just very frustrating that the ref abuse is a real factor. That's why ranked is so dead and unplayable. Like, no one wants to play it because that's all it is sledgehammer, spam, and ref abuse. But yeah, I'm pretty sure ranked against other people is supposed to be a test of skill. But yeah, there's realistically no skill in ranked. 0 skill in it because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's no punches being thrown, there's no reversals being targeted, there's no this or that, there's no anything. Like, there's really nothing to, yeah, like, there's really nothing to say about it. Like, ranked is just filled with 0 skill people at this moment in time. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think, oh yeah, Heatwave, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, the Heatwave is in the card market, but they're not here for me because, yes, we managed to complete all the Heatwave set. So yeah, so next week, the Fearless set will come in here. We'll go into the card market so you can actually start to get, if you didn't get the chance to get Panta, you will be able to purchase the cards that are going towards Panta. So yeah, if anybody's wondering what goes towards Panta, I'll just show you guys. So yeah, here is the cards that go towards Panta. You can buy Diamond, Rey Mysterio, Diamond Abyss, Diamond Julia, and Diamond Lita. And then you get the Penta, who is, according to the spreadsheet, is now involved in the grind method. Because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is involved in the grind method because, like Jey Uso, he's got 5 gold badges, and he's got unscathed. So yes, you're just trying to win the match with Panta in your team not getting hurt at all. So yeah, so you have that for the grind method, but yeah, honestly, grinding is not worth it. And here you go, guys. Diamond Abyss. So you've got Diamond Abyss. You've got Diamond Rey Mysterio. You've got Diamond Julia. And you've got Diamond Lita. So yeah, you get these 5 cards and you'll get Panta. And then if you get these 5 cards, you get the other 3 diamonds. You get the Fearless Cosmetics, and yes, they are not Yeah, they're not action ones. Because apparently if you purchase a 20 box of Fearless, you would get a diamond. Yeah, you get a diamond manager, so that's just something to sink your teeth into. But yeah, we're probably not going to be streaming my Faction Wars for much longer because it is currently,
This TLC
yeah, it is 5 to